While my supervisor is on break, I thought I would still work. Now, what is my project today? Yeah, no, it's not how to install a garbage disposal. That's the old garbage disposal, and I just installed a brand new garbage disposal right there. And I had to install that deal there and screw it on there, put the pigtail on, and I've got that on one of my previous episodes, okay? And the previous episode before that, I had to install this basket strainer on this sink. This was a brand new sink, brand new countertop. I installed the faucet, the soap dispenser, and now I'm ready to install the trap assembly and all that kind of stuff. And for a garbage disposal and a sink like this, you're gonna have a trap assembly, something like this. This is the old one. Okay, see, this gets hooked up to the garbage disposal. It comes straight across all the way over to where the other drain is, and then it goes down to the trap and then out the wall. Okay, so that's what I've got to mimic. Now, I could use some of these old parts. I don't know how old they are. I might use part of that, but then you can go to the store, you can get parts. And see this one here, telescopic disposer kit. And see, it comes with that T there, and then it comes with some extensions to extend this over to the garbage disposal, to extend this up to the other sink. And then there's a trap assembly. You can get the P-trap assembly by itself. And you know, they have these in the white polyethylene, polypropylene, whatever you call it. I don't like using the white ones. I like using the black ABS. The ABS is a little bit stronger. In fact, if you ever go underneath the sink and you see the white P-traps, and if you ever get ready to sell your house, lots of times the home inspector will mark it down on his list of things that, yeah, the white ones aren't as good as the ABS. You should change it out to ABS, and that was on the inspection report when we purchased this condo. And I don't like using those. They're just a lot thinner. They don't last as long. I like to use the ABS ones. They also have the steel ones, and that steel one is not for this sink. Years ago, they used to only have the steel ones before the ABS. That steel one is for a pedestal sink. I've got to install a pedestal sink in here because I pulled it off so that we could redo the floor. I put a new toilet in there. Yeah, of course I got all that stuff on my videos on these episodes for the condo renovation. And I'll be installing that later. Okay, but that's what our project is. Okay, look at this. I even took this door off, that door off over there so that I could set up my little tripod over here so you can kind of see what I'm doing in there. We'll you know, you won't, I'm not going to show you every single little thing, but I'm going to show you all the different steps that I go through to install something like this. And the funny thing, this is a straight line, and I think when I put the P-trap on, I don't think I'm going to have enough room. Let's just hold this up here for a second. See, if I have that like that, okay, coming straight down, you see there? I've got it straight in line with that, and I've got this straight, and I don't believe I'm going to have enough room to get it in there straight. I just don't think I'm going to. We'll just have to see. And if I don't, I'm going to have to figure out what the heck to do there. You know what? I might just barely have enough room to sneak it in there. I think I will. Oh, isn't that good? I was thinking that this sink outlet was a little bit further over this way than the old sink, and you know, if you had a trap that's not lining up with that, let's say, okay, if that's not lining up, let's say it's over like that, and there's no way to hook it up in there, what would you do? Well, you'd have to first off hope that this male threaded adapter on a 1.5" pipe is sticking out far enough from the wall. This one is. See, it's sticking out about 2.5 inches or so from the wall. I would have had to have cut that off, and then figure out what to do here. Whether or not to put a 45-degree elbow on there like that to let it stick out that way, or a 22.5 like that. Okay, and then maybe that would give me more room. I don't know. I just don't think I'm going to have to do that. I thought for sure I would have to, but we'll get it all dried up, you know, hooked up, and see if it's going to work. Wouldn't that be something if I don't have to cut that off? Man, I was thinking I was going to have to cut that off, sand all that stuff off. I even got the ABS glue. See, you can get a little container of ABS glue like this, and you want the black, medium black ABS cement. And they have clear stuff too, but it's not for the right pipe. You want the right glue for the right pipes, and this is ABS, so you want the ABS cement. And then I was going to have to cut, and I was thinking, okay, how am I going to cut it? I even drove over to get my Sawzall, my battery operated Sawzall and stuff, because I wasn't sure if I wanted to use something like this to cut my pipe. And this is designed to cut wood trim and stuff like that. But if you don't have a Sawzall and you don't have anything to cut it with, what you gonna use? You could use a hacksaw. You can use just a back saw like this. You don't really need to use this little container, but I happen to have it because I installed the quarter round trim at the bottom of the baseboard, and I've got that on a different video too on these episodes, so you have to watch that if you want to see how to install all that quarter round on the bottom edge of the baseboard. Doesn't that look nice? Okay, but you know, I may not have to cut it now, so we'll see. All right, so stick around, and we're gonna go through the steps to figure this out. Now, with any new garbage disposal, it comes with some fittings here, and we'll just see what we got here. Let's see, most garbage disposals, they only give you this part here, okay, like that, which you would hook up straight down like that if you're just going to one, if you just have one sink opening. Well, we got two sink openings, so we got this one and we got this over here. Okay, so we're not going to use this elbow, but it comes with it. And see, you've got a little rubber gasket here, and this here sets in there. You put the rubber gasket in there like that, and then this is going to go in there. But instead of this fitting, we're going to use a fitting like this, you know, with the straight shot. This is the old one to the old sink. Okay, but I know I can't use that because this piece is too short, right? Well, you just go to the store and you can purchase a longer one. Okay, and see, it's just this piece. Here's the this is a little nylon washer that slides on here. See, you just take that off and take this nut off. All right, and then that fits back in there when we get ready to hook it up to this. And so we'll just have to do this step by step, won't we? I mean, there's going to be some trial and error, some measuring, some cutting, and that kind of thing. So I'm gonna take this little bit off, and I know this isn't long enough, right? Okay, and I went to the store And I purchased, oh, let's see here. Man, I think I got, okay, here we go. See, here's a longer one. And then you can buy different lengths of these, okay? And I can put that in there, line it up. But my question is, am I going to use the old one with some new parts, or am I going to not use that old one? And see, I went to the store and got this one here. See, telescopic disposer kit, and that comes with this long T section, and then it comes with two other longer pieces, you know, with the ends like how I want them. And one will go up to the sink. One will go up to the sink if this one's not tall enough, and this one could be tall enough. Man, it just might be tall enough. And so once I open this and use just one fitting, then that means I might as well use the rest, obviously. And then I won't use this long piece. I can take that back, right? And then if I do that, maybe I only have to use, see, that's going to get me from here across and up and all that good stuff. And maybe I don't have to use this, or maybe I can still use the P-trap, right? So, see, I pull that out, and that's the same thing. It's got that little vinyl washer on there with the nut. I mean, this stuff is pretty simple once you get the idea of how things go together, right? And so I think I'm gonna think about this here for a second, because this particular sink strainer basket is sticking down low enough to where I think it's going to line straight up, you know. I might not even need this top bit. And see, I'm not quite sure, good grief, if I'm going to have enough room to get that up in there. I'm going to have to look. I'm going to have to see, I may have to cut that off really super close because it's sticking down so low. Man, I'm gonna have to really put my thinking cap on for this one, because I don't know if this, yeah, see, that's not gonna go up in there. That is about, man, that's even kind of low. Oh man, I'm gonna have to pull this one out here, and it might just be, oh joy, I might have to get some other type of fitting there. I'm not sure. Because you see, this garbage disposal height is almost the same as that, and it's just because this drain is sticking down so far. See, this happened to come with the stainless steel sink, and if you buy these sink strainers separately, this height is up higher, and then it can be in line with that easier. So I'm gonna have to kind of hold this up, put it back together, hold it up there, and see how I'm gonna make this connection properly.